Yeah.
And there were some questions in that. It was like, can you depend on my mom? I was like, I strongly agree. Hell yeah. Like, but then it was like, would you like tell your mom your biggest fears? And I was like, yeah, maybe not. just cause I wouldn't want to have that conversation.
Mm-hmm. Hey, welcome back to Two Little Wine Podcast with Ashley
and Jara. Cheers. On today's episode of Two Little Wine, we are drinking blueberry pomegranate bubbly.
Yes.
Bubbly. This is the first time I'm trying this one. I like it. Mm-hmm. It's giving juice, like flavored water.
Yeah. Well, this is the other one of my favorites. Yes. So cherry and then this one are my two faves.
If there are any sparkling drinks that we haven't, or if you're just watching, this is your first time tuning in, if there are any of your favorite sparkling drinks, let us know what they are in the comments below. We're trying
new things here.
Yeah. Except for wine. We're not trying wine right now.
Yes.
This summer. Anyways, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm hot.
Yeah, I'm warm.
Today when we were driving in, we film on Tuesdays, so if you're from Rhode Island, Providence specifically, there was literally today like lightning bolts coming down as we were driving, but like it wasn't raining where we were walking. Yeah. It was scary.
Yeah.
But I like
because it was very bright.
Yeah.
And we recently had a little thunderstorm.
It was like a little hurricane.
Yeah. There were mad trees down. A lot of people didn't have power.
The power went out in Cranston.
Oh my God. So I had a therapy appointment that day. And it was like right when it started raining, I was like leaving my house. And I'm like, well, so I pull up and I'm like, everything is dark.
Crazy.
But what am I going to do? So I went in. You went
in? With no light?
Yeah. The alarm was going off. But I'm
You're real. I would have been like, bye.
So then I go and I hear that, I'm like the sound machine was off. So I'm like, oh yeah, obviously they lost power. But, it was funny. Cute. When he came out, we just laughed. He just looked at me and we just laughed. He's like, do you want to reschedule? And I'm like, yeah.
The fact that he was just like, let me just still walk in.
Well, because I was already there. And I'm like,
nah, I would have waited for the message. Like, we're not meeting today, right? Nah, I feel like that came out of nowhere. We didn't really get a warning until it was here.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a mini hurricane
I
vibe.
was driving and like I couldn't even see that the wire had come down until I was like close to it. I'm like, because it was so much rain. Like it was just so much happening.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, but we're better now.
We're back. We're better. It's warm. Today was actually really nice during the day.
Yeah, I went to the beach yesterday. I'm hiding.
I actually got burnt.
Something from y'all. It's all here.
It's red.
Yeah,
and
very
angry.
red. But so it was raining. This is what happened. I went to the beach. It was like drizzling, and my friend and I were there with her daughter. I was with my goddaughter, whatever. So every time it rained a little bit, we're like covering ourselves with a towel. But she didn't really want to leave, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah, and it wasn't like downpouring because you went Sunday?
Yesterday.
Oh.
But it wasn't really raining over there. It was like sprinkling.
Okay.
Because my goddaughter's mom called me.
Nice, yeah.
And she was like, oh, is it raining over there? Because it started raining here. And I was like, oh, no, it's fine. Maybe like 20 minutes later, it starts raining like hard and like a lot. Like it just was like a lot of rain and it was coming down
on
fast.
The beach.
On the beach.
Oh, shit.
With all our stuff laid out.
Oh.
And it's not just me. I'm with a kid.
Yeah.
So we're all like scrambling and I'm like, we're just going to go to the car. I'll come back and get the rest of the stuff. So I go, we put stuff in the car. I go back to get the chairs and it stopped raining. And my friend is like, I'm going to stay because I'm not trying to entertain her at home. And I was like, all right, fine. My goddaughter wanted to stay. So we stayed. But I didn't take anything back out of the car.
You just kept whatever was there.
Yep. I'm like, we only got our chairs.
Well, it was still hot,
That's it.
So even though it was raining, it was humid.
Yes, but then towards the rest of the day, it got really sunny. And I think that's how I got sunburned. And I didn't go back and get my sunscreen from the car.
Yeah. And honestly, when it's overcast, like people don't think, oh, I'm going to burn because like there's like clouds in the air or whatever. And that'd be when it'd be the strongest.
It's bad, yeah. I was looking at my goddaughter and I'm like, well, she's not getting burnt. Like, she's not getting red, I should say.
She also has more melanin than you. Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, she doesn't really like burn like that.
Yeah. Girl, we're about to go to DR in 2 weeks. You better fucking recover, bitch.
Yeah. I bought some after sun. Yeah. I've been lathering it all up all over me.
Ow.
But yeah, it hurts. Under my face too. I got a little bit of makeup on to like cover the redness, but
I
it's
was
red.
noticing you were a little bit more pinker today.
Yeah.
It's okay. It looks cute. It looks like rosy. It's in
like
right
a little
now.
sun-kissed.
It's in that.
Just a little. Yes.
Anyways, speaking
Yes.
of, if you've tuned into our last episode, we hinted to what today's episode is going to be about.
Yes.
We're going to talk about attachment styles.
Yeah.
Drum roll. So me and Ashley took a test.
Yeah, we took a little quiz.
Yeah. The quiz was interesting, though, I will say, because when you sent it to me, I didn't think that it was going to be, I thought it was just going to tell me about myself, but I didn't think that it was going to be specific to, like, mother, father, and then other, right? Like, general relationships. So I was like, okay, this is cool.
So I think with it, it's also interesting because you act differently with
other people.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I like that it broke it down in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very different. But when I was saying this off camera, like before we got on, that I think I knew these things about myself, but to hear it from like something else, like solidifies like, oh wow, yeah, this is how you are.
Yeah.
So what did you get as your attachment?
So
there's 4 different types of attachments, right? There's a Espérate, I got the list.
Right here, I got it.
You got it?
Anxious, preoccupied, dismissive. Wait, what?
No, it's anxious, dismissive. No?
There are 4 attachment styles. 3 of them are insecure, anxious / preoccupied, excuse me. Dismissive, avoidant, and disorganized. Dismissive / avoidant. Wow, can I speak?
Yeah, speak actually. Okay.
Wow, all right, let me...
Go backwards. Say it again.
Okay, the first one is anxious, preoccupied.
That's the first attachment style.
The second one is dismissive, avoidant.
Yep.
The third one is disorganized. And the fourth is secure.
Secure. Yes.
Yes. Wow,
and so like the 3 that are not secure are insecure. Like that's like the bracket that they fall under.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like overall, as your big umbrella, what did you get as your attachment style?
So I had secure attachment style in all 4 areas.
Oh. So I got secure attachment with partner and other relationships. So like friends, right?
Yeah.
And then I got this one was interesting. I got dismissive, avoidant with my mom. And I got fearful, avoidant, aka disorganized, for my dad. But it was so interesting because first it asks you like partner, right? Then it asks you, or no, first it asks mother, then it asks
First
father,
asks mother, father,
partner,
then general,
and then general. So like how you view yourself, and it was different. Like I felt strongly about my answers each time, and I was like, I know so I was I guess like dumbfounded or surprised that I got secure overall, but it's because it was saying how overall the relationships that I form are more secure because of the things that I've like been through with my my relationships with my mother and my father. Like I've built my own secure attachments with the people that I choose.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I knew that about me, but I was like, wow, okay. Reading me for a film.
When it's like said and like put out there.
Yeah.
So before I took the quiz, I was like, you know, when we decided this is what we wanted to talk about, I'm like kind of like doing some research or whatever. And I put into ChatGPT, right? And they were like, oh, it was basically like, it gave me different options for quizzes. And then it said, do you want me to ask you a couple questions right now? And I'm like, sure, whatever.
Period, yep.
So ask me like 5 questions. And it came out anxious attachment style. But it was only 5 questions. And I felt like all of the questions, none of the answers like fit.
Okay.
Because it was very specific answers, not like the quiz that we took that's kind of like on a scale.
Yeah, on a scale.
So I'm like, I'm just going to choose what fits best. But then when I did this other quiz and it came out secure, I'm like, I don't necessarily think that I'm secure all the time either.
Yeah.
Because I can see the anxious attachment at times. You know what I mean? So I found that to be interesting.
And I feel like, too, when I was taking it, especially with like the friends and like the I do feel like it was very accurate with like the mother and the father.
Yeah.
But when it came to like friend, self, and partner, I was like, this is how I'm feeling right now as I'm answering these questions. But last year I would have felt differently.
Yeah.
And it would have gave me something else. That's why I'm okay with like being the person that I am in this moment. And you know, I will change. Like life is gonna happen and you're gonna change. Yeah. So I found that I was like, okay. I was literally I was sitting on the toilet like thinking this. I was like, yeah, last year I would have been saying this.
Yeah.
About self. But it was interesting. So for like secure attachment, right? It says this means that you trust others and allow them to get close to you. You're more comfortable depending on people and having them depend on you. You handle conflict and emotional expression in a healthy, balanced way. And you've likely had at least one consistent caregiver or emotional experience that helped form a stable sense of self and others. So I agree with how, especially with friends, like I choose who I choose to be my friends for a reason. And I think that you're the same way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we're here to have like phony relationships. Like we don't got time for that.
Yeah.
As Ashley's favorite thing says, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. That's not your friend.
Not your friend. Yeah. I've been thinking low key, I'm like, we gotta have a episode where we go through all the little things where I could just such a friend. If you are experiencing any of the following.
No, literally, let's do that. Let's do that. I
Reevaluate
feel
the
like you
friendship.
can see it so well. Now for my mom, we're just gonna dive right into it.
To the what the other ones are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it was like a little board, and you scored like in that board, and it was like anxious versus what was the anxious versus
Anxiety and avoidance.
yeah, anxiety and avoidance. So it came back avoidant attachment for my mom, and it basically said that like I keep an emotional distance, and it feels like it's safer to be self-sufficient and not need much from her. And then it says that I've learned consciously or not to just downplay or suppress emotions in order to maintain peace. The crazy part is, like, I do agree with some of, like, I agree with the overall, but, like, I've had a great mom growing up. Like, my mom has been my #1 fan and all of those things.
Yeah.
But it's so interesting to, like, even though having a good relationship, these things are still true, too.
Yeah. That's
Like
what I was
it's
just
not,
thinking.
yeah. Like it's
Two
not
things
to,
are true.
Yeah, like it's not down to, like I fucking love my mom. Like she's literally #1 fan to all of us. Like has supported us. Like we are the way we are. Like we have what we have because of her and like her sacrifices and stuff like that. But it is interesting to see that. So I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
These are thoughts that I've had that I don't think I like put it down like on paper to be like, oh shit, maybe I do hold some things in. Maybe I do like to be more like self-reliant, because it says something about like possibly had a mom who like praised independence over vulnerability. And like I just think that that's just the way it was growing up, and that wasn't bad. Like I never saw that as a bad thing. Like we are independent, we have to get our own, we have to fight for our work, for our stuff.
Yep.
But
And almost like I don't want to say you can't rely on anybody, because you can rely on her, but you can't rely on anybody else.
Exactly.
You know, because I think it just also goes to show of like, you know, just having experiences in the world and like knowing like not everyone is going to be for you. And naturally we pass that on to the people around us, our kids, people close to us. Yeah.
And there were some questions in that. It was like, can you depend on my mom? I was like, I strongly agree. Hell yeah. Like, but then it was like, would you like tell your mom your biggest fears? And I was like, yeah, maybe not. just cause I wouldn't want to have that conversation.
And I think thinking about that question specifically, when I was answering it, I was like, I think that maybe a year or two ago, I wouldn't have told my mom, because I don't want my mom to worry about me.
Yeah.
And
you kind of want to show up for your best self for your mom.
Yeah, like I want, because you want her to be proud of you, and like, again, you don't want her to worry, like those kinds of things.
Yeah.
I think that what has helped me move moved from that and just being more honest and vulnerable has been my mom being vulnerable with me. So that then I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
We could do
like
this.
that we can like the reciprocation is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's definitely something that I want to work towards with like our relationship.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. Okay. So aside from like this attachment styles, I went on a walk with my sister with Jolly literally like yesterday or the day before, I think. What's today? Tuesday? No, it was on Sunday. We went for a walk and we were talking about how like her partner calls her to just like vent and check in or whatever, and she's like, I didn't realize for a long time, like I would get bothered by it. I would just be like, yo, what's up? Like, why are you calling me? Yeah. And I'm like, I'm listening to her talk. We're just talking. And in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, this is me. And she's like, until recently, like, that's the way she realized, like, that's the way that he expresses himself and, like, shows his love and, like, how he, like, wants to vent to her or whatever. And she, until recently, she didn't realize, like, wow, I need to give him that space because he gives me that space when it's time. But I was like, damn, you know what? Like, mom never checked it. Like, she wouldn't call us, like, every day. Right? So we weren't used to that. Or we weren't used to, like, even with each other growing up, like, venting to each other in the moment when we needed to. It was always, like, we had our own space where we would process our feelings. And then when we had time or when, like, there was time where everybody was just there then. But it wasn't, like, we were, like, intrusive
seeking
with
it
our...
out.
Yeah,
like,
seeking
you weren't,
it out.
like, I'm so annoyed right now. I'm going to call my sister.
Yes.
And, like...
Yes.
Yeah.
Or, like... I need to go check in on what my sister's doing just for funsies. Like, I love that other people have those relationships, but we literally in that moment, we were like, oh shit, like, that's just not how we grew up. And we're okay with that. Like, we like our space, but it's like, it's good to understand that that's what some people need. And maybe like us being a little bit different would be beneficial to us too.
Yeah, like if you needed to vent to someone or whatever, you can.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be your partner, or it could be. It doesn't have to be. Like, you could
be
do it with your sister, with your mom,
with my friend. And I was like, wow, not us just like learning about ourselves on this little walk. I was like, bitch, me too. I was like, yo, what's up? What do you need? What? Because I'm not used to it.
Because we're very quick to like, okay, get to the point. Like, you're calling me for a reason, and checking in doesn't feel like a big enough reason.
Yeah. So I'm like, wow, all right. Let me turn on
that for y'all.
I was like, okay, this is mad cute.
And just, it's funny too, like, I feel like I've seen like in videos or in books, I read a lot of books, where they're like, guys will be like, oh, like, I want to know all your minor inconveniences, right? And sometimes it's like, no, I don't need to call you that I was annoyed about XYZ. But
I love the thought of that. Like, that's such a beautiful thing. Like, I'm going to start practicing that and like being more open and receptive. So you need time to like, you just want to talk to me? You just want to check in on me? Okay. I find it's just so interesting that I genuinely like, I find it uncomfortable, but it's not a bad uncomfortable. It's just I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
So like I want to be open to it because I think that's such a beautiful thing.
I feel like I have it with some people, right?
Yeah.
Like my mom, I call her 27 times a day. I'm sorry, mom.
She loves it.
And all the time it was like, oh, sorry, ma, just one more thing.
Yeah.
Or like I have a friend who lives in Jersey, and all like a couple of times a week we just call and we just chat on the phone. With a lot of other people, it is texting, but I also want to get in the habit of calling people.
Yeah, like I'm so bad at it.
I left you a voicemail earlier. I don't know if you got to hear it.
No.
Yes. Because I called you and it was ringing and I was doing something else, and then the voicemail picked up. So I'm like, I'm going to leave a voicemail.
That's so cute.
It was very simple. It was nothing crazy, but it was just even that, like the art of leaving a voicemail. I have mad voicemails saved from like years ago of just like my grandmother would call me. She'd be like, Ashley, soy yo. Llámame.
Thanks, Grandma. I knew it, but no, that's so
your
cute.
Voice caller ID told
me. I want to be that person. I think that was a great moment to have because I'm like, all right, self-reflection. I want to be that type of person. And I guess I didn't realize it beforehand. So it falls in with this. Yeah. Which is very, very cute. I'm all about like accepting what I think are like flaws or things that I need to work on and just like embracing it and being like, all right, let's be better.
And it might be uncomfortable at first.
Oh,
that's
100%.
Okay.
I was like, so it was Enid's birthday last week. And I literally like during day true, I don't know if she remembers this. If you're watching, you know. During day true, we were just like, you know, listening to the music, vibing or whatever. And I like cried a little bit because I was like, I'm not gonna be with you on your 30th. And like they had made like a little video montage of saying happy birthday, but I'm not like for everybody to watch, but I don't like to do that. Like I like to express my love in different ways. And I'm like, I'm so sorry that you're not gonna think I don't love you.
You're gonna think I don't love you?
You're gonna think I don't love you because I'm not on that video, but I love you so much and I'm just nervous. Like I don't want anybody to see it. But I want to be that friend because I know that I love it when people do it for me. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Put yourself out there, like be a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. That's how I'm gonna pull the freaking thing down and just be.
Do it. Just go for it. I also started looking because I'm like, all right, I want to understand attachment styles in real time or like
current scenarios.
Yes. So okay. I started looking. I'm going to look for it real quick.
Ashley took notes in like 20 different places.
Yes.
While she's looking for those notes, I just want to tell you guys, I thrifted this outfit. Ashley, look at your notes.
I found it, girl.
Oh, okay. I thrifted this outfit and I'm so happy about it.
Tell us about the outfit.
This was like $2 to $3. I'm just happy more about the price because I went to Savers.
Oh, I was gonna ask, where do you thrift?
Yeah, I went to Savers. I think I thrift differently than like people because I think the whole thing about thrifting is you go, you get like cotton or like linen, like 100% or whatever. You look for like quality things. I honestly have just been looking for things that I would normally purchase that I don't want to spend full price on. So I'm like, if it fits and is in good condition, I'm buying it. These pants, capris are in.
Yes.
They're high-waisted, which I love. Banana Republic stretchy, like $12, $13, like $12.99. The shirt was like $2.99, $3.99. Oh, I feel cute.
Yes, you look cute.
Thank you.
So, okay. We've been on our Love Island kick, so if you've been watching, you know. I was looking at like season 6 and this current season, right?
To compare.
Yes. So secure attachment styles would be Serena and Cordell and Janae and Kenny.
I would say yes. Because something about like the biggest thing about secure is that you're able to like be who you are and like get that reciprocation with the person.
Yes. And like, so one particular scene that really sticks out to me is with Janae and Kenny when she's like, I'm not gonna chase you. If you're choosing between me and
the other
somebody
girl,
else, like choose them. You know what I mean? Just that like security and sense of self. Yes. And then, you know, and then I think it shows, and he's like, wait, like,
he's
no.
like, wait, no, that's my bitch. Yeah.
And the key traits are open, consistent, balance, and intimacy. Then the anxious attachment style, which would be needing reassurance, needing reassurance, and fear of abandonment.
That
Taylor and Aaron.
100%.
And Huda and Jeremiah.
Yeah. 100%.
And it's almost like, even in those relationships, like when things are good, and then things like go bad a little bit, right? Like, or like someone gets upset or feels a type of way, it's like a spiral.
Yes. And it's like, it's a downward spiral, more specifically.
Yeah. And like just feeling
negative
like,
and
because I think about myself and I'm like, I've been there when feeling like you just want to grasp back onto this so tightly that you'll like do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God we're not there.
No, literally. So remember we talked about like, if we took this shit last year, that's where I was. That was the headspace where I would like one thing, it was just boiling. Like it would just boil me. And like, I just like fire, red, anger. And you, I don't know, you work through it. But like when you're in a relationship with that, that's so toxic.
Yeah, because then it just becomes like, you're not letting each other be, right? And like navigate your own emotions, because one or the other, whoever was like upset or offended in the situation,
feels attacked,
and like you're just
reactive,
clawing back at it, like just whatever I have to do to like make this work, even if it means my feelings, like I have
Are
to put my
suppressed.
feelings aside. Yeah.
Like there's no safeness. That's the biggest
No
difference.
secure, like you don't feel
you're
like
not secure.
In a secure attachment, it's like
We can
even
disagree.
if we have a problem, we're gonna get through it.
Right.
I'm
And
not-
we're gonna hear each other out.
Yeah.
And we're gonna come to a resolution.
Right.
And like this can be talked to in a positive manner as opposed to the other.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And then avoidant pulls away and values independence was
Don't tell me that's Ace and Shelly.
Nick and Sierra.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can totally see it.
100%.
It's like Sierra was trying so hard to like plan for the future or whatever, and Nick was just like, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, literally. It was
But she also took it as like, yes, he agrees. Like,
Yeah.
yes.
Until-
Not reading like between the lines.
right. And like even when she felt like she was like there was a point where she felt like her feelings were stronger than his, then she would pull back. So it was almost like a tug of war, but it was never like anger spiral. It was just like you avoid.
Yeah, then it's like you're acting different. That's what it really reads as, you know.
Shelly and Ace didn't pop up on that one. I feel like that's giving Shelly and Ace.
No, it didn't pop up for that one. But what makes you say that it's giving Shelly and Ace? Like what?
Because the idea of they liked each other from the beginning, and then he was like super open to everybody, so she would pull back. And then she was still waiting on the sidelines. Like I don't think that even though she was exploring, she wasn't really fully exploring until he like kept showing these. Then he was done, right? He was done exploring. Now he's quote unquote ready, but not trying to close things off. He doesn't see that she's there because of Chris, and he pulls back a little bit, right? So like I feel like there was a little tug of war there.
Very interesting. We did not touch on this on our Love Island recap. But when Shelly and Chris had a conversation about, okay, we're officially like this closure that they need to like close out the chapter. She said something along the lines of like, you're happy with Huda, so I guess this is done.
And he said, good talk, something like that.
Yeah, he was just like, deaded it. You know what I mean? But even that is like this door is like to always be open of like, afraid to commit to one thing, you know what I mean? Like
on her part,
yes, for sure. Because also when you have Ace who has shown you like I'm committed to you today, but maybe not tomorrow. You know what I mean? Or I'm saying all this and then I choose somebody else. Very weird from the beginning. Very weird. But
yeah, that was the one. What was the name of it that it came up? Avoidant. Yeah, agreed.
And then the last
and that's
one,
insecure avoidant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fearful avoidant.
Fearful.
This is the last one. It's push and pull, a dynamic energy, push and pull dynamic, and internal conflict. Very like cautious. Serena's early cautiousness from last season, how she was very much like not trying to fully like give into Cordell. And then it also says Amaya's hot and cold energy.
See, I don't think Amaya's hot and cold. I think that she is just very expressive and like she's loud but then she can be sad and happy and like I don't think that.
Yeah, I don't think she's hot and cold either. And I think she's also like, if you're for me, then you're for me, and if you're not for me, then you're not.
Just say with your chest.
But also, I think she doesn't want anybody to. She doesn't want to be on bad terms with anyone, so she gives people a lot of second chances, even though like. You don't have to.
Just to be,
like Zach.
You know what I thought about? Like, because I feel like she is a fireball. When she first came on the show, when there was that like controversial conversation between her and Ace that everybody hated, and they're like, Ace is an asshole. I remember watching it, and I was like, damn, is she gonna let him speak? Like, she just, blah, 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 blah. She just kept going. And I'm like, yo, that is toxic in itself, because even when she went back in the room, you know what I'm talking about, right? When they were like on the balcony, and then she was fired up because he was like, I'm not your babe, this is not. Then she goes to Shelly, and she didn't even let Shelly talk. She was like, ah! Did you notice that? Like, that changed.
I know, yes, that has changed.
That changed.
But what I will say in particular about Ace, and I've seen it in, like, obviously you see traits of people and other people. He's very matter of fact and very passive aggressive in a way that to me would boil my blood. Like, he does this. You're pissed, right? You're yelling, and he's like, I will punch you right between your eyebrows, okay?
Oh my God, I didn't notice
Holy cow.
I feel like
it's almost like, it looks like to me, like when I watch it, it's like if he's in his head, like,
shut the fuck up.
Are you done? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh.
Devil's advocate, what if he's like this? Like,
You're not gonna be like this, but I want you to.
I know what you mean.
Just like, let me speak.
Don't be an asshole about it.
That's what it gives such asshole energy.
Yeah.
And the way that he's like, well, I'm so calm and you're so.
Yeah. Like, just because you're calm doesn't make you right.
Shit out of you.
Just because you're calm doesn't make you right.
Yes.
Okay. I'm scared, actually.
You should be. No.
I don't like confrontation, so.
But, like, you know what I mean? So I can get that. I get it. And then, of course, I think when somebody is very upset and they're bringing something, like she's very defensive. Like, she's trying to defend herself.
She came up as anxious?
She came up as fearful, avoidant. But I don't necessarily think that was right. I wouldn't consider that. But I also don't think that she's anxious either. She has an anxious attachment style either. Because she has been very much like, if you want to, there's a door. Like, stop being weird.
Maybe just in the beginning.
Yeah.
When she was like trying really hard to find a connection.
Yes. And I just think her connection just wasn't there.
Mm-hmm. I saw somewhere this guy was saying, honestly, every time I say I saw somewhere, it's on TikTok. This guy was saying, like, pretend. He's like, have you ever just like pretended that you were on TV and like you were watching yourself? Like, what would the couch version of you say to the TV version of you on display? Like, what would you be yelling at yourself to do?
Ooh.
Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a life thing. Like, I think we should really think about that. Yeah, because I do it all the time. Mm-hmm. I have like an internal monologue, which I feel like a lot of people do. And especially in my relationships, in all my relationships, whenever I say something, I think about it for like freaking the next 3 days about the conversation, whether if it was like a negative one, right?
Yeah.
Of how, like, what could I have said differently, or like what could have changed the tone so that it didn't get to. These are specifically like bad conversations.
Yeah, like conversations that are difficult to have.
Difficult to have.
End up.
Yeah.
In an argument or like a blown up.
And when he said that, I'm like, I do that because I yell at my past self, like, damn, wake up, like, or you should have said this, you should have said that. So like, just in general,
yeah,
I don't know what I would like shake myself up to right now.
I think that right now I'm more in the like, finally, girl, like, yes, okay. I feel like I'm in that space.
Like,
but I think when you were talking about like having conversations and stuff, the only ever time that I end up having like turmoil within myself about like an argument or like a conversation is when I wasn't fully 100% honest. When I was like reserving my feelings, trying to like protect somebody else's feelings.
Gotcha.
That's mostly
which I feel like you've said in the past that that's something that you struggle with.
Yeah. I think that's when I end up having like turmoil. Yes, sometimes like when I say something to someone and it made them feel bad. Yeah, like then I'm like, I didn't mean to make her feel bad, but I also didn't do anything wrong in stating my feelings, right? But with that, like, with time, I think, and just like reassuring of like, your feelings are important too.
Yeah,
you can say what you say. Your feelings, like, don't make other people do things, or like, you know what I mean? Like
coming to that realization has brought you more like peace with.
Being able to just be okay with things. But if I'm like, you should have said this, is mostly like, you could have gotten your point across better with this and this and
yes,
this.
Okay,
these
so
are the more hits.
More recently, yes, because every time like we walk away from the pod, I'm like, damn, I could have said this. Yeah, like I could have explained this a little bit better. I'm gonna say that on the next one. So yes, more recently
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, girl, you spitting facts, but you should have said this too.
You could have thought about this too. Yeah, for
You could have
sure.
articulated yourself a little bit better.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know. This was cool. Like I said, I was a little bit surprised to see that everything was that it was like secure.
Because
Not
you don't necessarily feel like always.
Because but I think it's just growth.
Yeah.
Like I think it's just in growth, and I do think that in most of my relationships, with my mom,
They're
with my parents, like they're
yeah.
healthy and secure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I loved this because I'm like, all right, it's validating how, you know how sometimes like you know yourself, especially when you
100%.
you try to work on yourself and become a better version of what you want to be, right? And I feel like in the past months, within the last year, like I've done a lot of internal work, so I'm like, I'm okay with these things. But it was like, wow, like this is like this feels good to like know that I know myself well.
Yeah.
Like, and I know that there is work to be done. And I'm
and
open.
it does give you some like information about what to
like
do
it
next.
literally was like, do you want, because I asked chat, of course, and I was like, can you tell me like how I can work on these things?
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, this is what you should do. So basically like my avoidant part, it was telling me, like it literally gave me like bullet points of like, if you're talking to your mom, like these are things that you should like bring up or say or like express yourself in this way or whatever. And it told me like how, like the areas, like if it's communication, like speak honestly and calmly, right? Like the avoidant part of you is trying to avoid those hard conversations because you shut down, and the fearful part is like you're hesitant because you're afraid of the reaction. Like these are all valid things, and it's okay. And then this is what you can do in those scenarios. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna use this. This is good.
Yeah, because sometimes it's like not having the words, right? Like to come back. Like if someone takes something that you say and like reacts in a way that you're like, oh snap, that makes you second guess yourself. It's like, no, I have something to say that is like, I'm standing my ground. I'm not saying this, so X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you how I feel.
It's like the okay and instead of okay but. Like I'm not dismissing like how you're feeling about this, and I'm also not gonna shut down so that we can continue to have this conversation. Yeah. So I'm like, I like this.
Yeah,
this is
it was
good
nice.
self.
Mine had a lot of was like positive affirmations you can say to yourself, and then like journal prompts. So
have you been journaling?
No.
Oh. We had this little conversation. Like I'd be scared to journal. I'd rather write it on my phone.
I'd be so scared to journal. Even like writing it in my phone. I don't know. I think with my phone there's so many other distractions. But when I tell you that I carry my journal up and down the street with me, you would think there's something written in there. It's an empty journal because I got a new one. Because I was like, okay, I don't want to put like notes about other stuff in there. I just want to
be specific.
Yeah, like I want it to
organize
be a personal
your thoughts.
journal.
Yeah.
And I carry it with me everywhere, up and down, blah blah blah.
I just feel like a burn book. Like somebody's gonna read my journal.
I feel like once I write it down, then it's too real.
Yes.
I'm not.
And then I can't take it back. No, but then I can't take it back. So what if somebody reads it? Like you can't say, that's not how I feel no more.
Because you could change things. How you feel could change.
Yeah.
Or not, and that's okay too. It's how you feel.
Little tangent. I've been watching this show where like it was these young girls that something traumatic happened to them. It's a fake show. But this girl had journals in the time, like when they were in their youth, right? So it goes from youth to like present day, and they're adults. And she wrote, like, she has like 5-6 journals, and she keeps them in a safe. Like she was the only one that like wrote about all the crazy shit that happened to them and that she went through emotionally, like all the trauma, whatever. And her fucking husband opened the fucking safe and read them bitches.
That is such an invasion of privacy.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Even if I got, like, what if I, like, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna just judge my younger self. Like, damn it. No, but I do want to journal, but I don't know. I think it's gonna take a lot of me.
Yeah. I'm bringing one on our trip. I'm bringing a journal.
I'm
doing it. But I'm gonna bring a small one, and I'm gonna make it specifically for the trip. I had that idea.
To reflect on the trip, like your thoughts
every day,
and ideas.
like what happened, how did I feel,
cute.
like all this stuff. Yes.
Aw.
Yeah. I think that because it's only a short period of time too, it's like you can do it for a week.
Yeah.
And then
See where it goes
Like,
from there.
I think it would have been cool to have a summer 2025 journal. And then, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, very cutesy. I like
from
that.
your birth, like, your year, your life, like, 1 year of your life, whatever. I don't know. I've been having a lot of thoughts.
I like it. I like it.
That's probably what my couch self would be telling you. Okay, all the things that you be thinking, you
Like,
have all these
just do
ideas,
it.
just do it.
Just do it.
Live your life.
Mine would be like, calm down, Jara. Calm down. You're doing too much. I'd be like, all right, sis. All right.
Let us know what you think. We'll leave the quiz that we took down
in the
there.
caption.
Yes. So that if you wanted to take it, if you're curious, I think it's also very important, like if you're in a relationship, to know your partner's attachment style. And I think it just makes like good for a good conversation to see like where can we improve and like all of that stuff and better understand each other.
Yeah.
Like when you're going
Better
through conflict.
understand just yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is like I think you could do it for yourself, and then
do
if
it
you have a
with your
partner, like also have them do it, and like y'all could talk about it or
Oh
whatever.
my God, we about to like cause drama.
Why?
Nothing.
I don't think it has to be a bad thing.
It doesn't have to be a bad thing.
A
But like,
difficult
what
thing.
if two people take it? You know, my mind just went south. Like, what if two people take it and they have like that toxic one?
Then that just shows you like you can work on it. Just because this is
Just because it's like more
this is
negative
where it is.
doesn't mean that it can't like turn around.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that you cannot grow into having secure attachment. Is what I'm saying. Just like you said, if you would have taken it a year ago, you probably would have been somewhere else.
You're right.
So, yeah. But I do think that a lot of people are afraid to face like
these harsh realities of like this is
things that
you
can
right
be
now.
hard. Yeah. But I just think it's important. So that's all. That's my 2 cents.
Let us know your thoughts.
We look forward to seeing you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Yes. Follow us
on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at 2 Little One Podcast.
Yes.
Cheers.